I'm a 28-year-old woman, and this story has been building up for my entire life, but I only recently realized just how deep it goes. For context, I've always been the black sheep of my family, while my older sister Jessica 30F has been the golden child since day one. Jessica could do no wrong. Growing up, I remember sitting through endless praise sessions where my mom 54F would gush about Jessica's achievements while completely ignoring anything I did. Even if I had something great to share, it was always overshadowed by whatever Jessica had done that week. Looking back, the signs were there early on, but it's amazing how blind you can be when it's your own family. During high school, I worked part-time jobs to save up for college. Meanwhile, Jessica had everything handed to her. My mom even set up a separate savings account for Jessica's future, but when I asked about doing the same for me, she would brush it off and tell me I should learn to be more independent. At the time, I just thought she was being strict or trying to teach me responsibility. I had no idea what was actually going on behind the scenes. After high school, I struggled a lot financially. I had to take out student loans for college because, unlike Jessica, I didn't have any help from my parents. My mom claimed they couldn't afford it after paying for Jessica's grad school and helping her with a down payment on her first house. I remember the pit in my stomach when I found out about the down payment. It was like a punch to the gut. My sister got everything handed to her on a silver platter, while I was barely scraping by, working part-time jobs to cover rent and tuition. It wasn't until I got a well-paying job a couple of years ago that things started to turn around for me. I'd worked my ass off, saving aggressively because I was determined to buy my own place and get out of the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. That's when I noticed a shift in my mom's behavior. She suddenly became very interested in my life. She started asking a lot of questions about my job, how much I was making, and what my savings looked like. At first, I thought she was just being supportive for once, but in hindsight, it was clear she had an agenda. A few months after I got the job, my mom suggested that I move back home temporarily to save money. I was hesitant because I hadn't lived at home in years, and I valued my independence. But she insisted, saying it was out of love, and she wanted to help me get ahead. She made it sound like it would be the smart financial move. I reluctantly agreed, thinking it would only be for a short while, and it might actually help me save faster. As soon as I moved back in, things got weird. My mom started making passive-aggressive comments about my spending. If I bought takeout or treated myself to something small, she'd make remarks like, "You should be saving that money for your future," or, "I hope you're not wasting all your hard-earned money." It was annoying, but I tried to ignore it, figuring she was just being overly cautious. Then Jessica started showing up at the house more often. It was strange because she usually kept her distance, but now it felt like she was always around. She'd drop by unannounced and make herself at home, almost like she was there to keep tabs on me. She started dropping hints that our mom was worried I was acting too independent and that I needed to be more careful with my finances. One day, my mom dropped a bombshell on me. She pulled me aside and told me Jessica was having financial trouble. Apparently, her lavish lifestyle had caught up with her, and she needed help covering her debts. My mom didn't even ask. She just expected me to co-sign a loan for Jessica. The audacity of it floored me. Here I was, saving every penny to finally get ahead, and they wanted me to risk my financial future for my sister's mistakes. When I refused, all hell broke loose. My mom accused me of being selfish and ungrateful, yelling about how family is supposed to help each other. Jessica, of course, started crying, playing the victim card, and stormed out, claiming I didn't care about family at all. The argument was intense, and I left the house that night feeling more isolated than ever. Something about the whole situation didn't sit right with me. It wasn't just the loan request, it was how quickly they both turned on me.